This is the sale scale. Tomb Raider 1 to Free Remastered is currently on sale for $11.99. Is it a splurge or a purge? Even if you somehow haven't heard of the Tomb Raider series, everyone knows Lara Croft. She has become one of the most illustrious video game heroines of all time, and last year, we got the chance to revisit her first free adventures with a fitting makeover. Unfortunately for those of us who aren't accustomed to the Tomb Raider formula, that's all these remasters do to modernize the experience. To be blunt, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to suffer through these 6 campaigns, especially the expansions. Tomb Raider does not hold your hand. It doesn't forgive and has no problem throwing you face first into death whenever it pleases. There's a reason why you're only going to be seeing early game footage throughout this review, as I insisted on not looking up walkthroughs to keep my view as untouched as possible. At first I was a little surprised to see that the original tank control scheme was the default option as opposed to the updated modern control scheme, but I quickly realized why that is. Put simply, the modern controls don't work for the level design in Tomb Raider. After struggling with a particular platforming section for about 10 minutes, I switched to the classic controls and had no problems from there on. There definitely is a learning curve to controlling Lara, but it makes sense with the level layouts. The only benefits to the modern control scheme is being able to look around with the mouse, but strafing is incredibly awkward, and Lara simply doesn't control like how you would expect a character in a newer third-person shooter to handle. Fortunately, unlike the controls, there aren't many faults regarding the updated visuals. Textures are nice and crisp, models look good, and the frame rate boost is welcome. You can even swap between the original and updated graphics on the fly. I would honestly recommend you do this, since certain areas tend to be a little too dark or even too bright. You might miss a critical item on the floor, a switch on the walls, or you might find yourself forgetting that flares even exist. The sound design is fairly minimalistic, with only sporadic musical stings within levels and effects to get the job done. The music itself is iconic and memorable, elevating even the most mundane of tasks. As far as a recommendation is concerned, I'm trying to be as diplomatic as I can. Only buy this package if you're either a veteran of the series and wish to re-experience the trilogy with some nice new graphics, or you're a retro enthusiast who may not have gotten around to playing the original Tomb Raider series yet, but are generally well versed in this era of game design. If you're expecting a streamlined and accessible journey, look elsewhere. All things considered, Tomb Raider 1 to Free Remastered is a faithful update that stays authentic to a fault, packing in 6 challenging campaigns into one package. At a price of $11.99 until July 10th, if you know what you're getting into, this game is a splurge. Be sure to subscribe and support the show in the description below.